Hello folks, today I'm back with some endgame content. I had enough of leveling up with the forged characters, so now I feel like playing a bit on the mage, then a bit on the realm master, just some endgame grinding tonight. So let's start loading up the game and see what we can farm today. Also shout out to someone who followed me while I was offline, Cutes, or Cutesy, Cudez. Thank you for the follow, Jude. Welcome to the Struck Club. If you end up watching, let's see if anyone wants to join. This guy's got a cute looking, probably Digitus with electricity.
You don't have enough mana.
Okay, I'll go craft some maps. Enough playing around in the. So I wonder what builds to play. I probably would just play my regular build. Although I do want to see how it performs with entropy, so maybe for a while I'll just play it with entropy, the same build. But sadly, oh actually no, never mind. I was gonna say my entropy is level 1, but it isn't. So let's see how it performs. I think I've got goblin gear equipped mostly. So I'm gonna aim for some goblin maps. Let's quickly wait for the first map to craft and then I can just craft the next one while doing the first. Or I could craft just to have some spare ones.
has finished crafting.
Okay, I could craft a regular one just in case. And that should be enough for now, map-wise.
Your crafted item is ready.
Eerie Grove? Seriously, I'll just rush this map to the boss. It's nighttime as well. Yeah, entropy is not bad now. It is still not as good as energy spike, but it's a bit better than it was before. So a step in the right direction. Maybe not as big of a step as it should have been, but okay. It's about time for me to level up this pain on this guy. Is it like 20 something? 23, 4 probably. 22 even. Yeah, entropy is pretty fun now. Of course, yeah, it's not the same as my normal build, but I like it. I enjoy the way mobs are cleared. Reminds me of the Diablo 3 Frost Orb or whatever it was. Diablo 2 Frost Orb or whatever it was. The skill with kinda the same mechanics. I could probably just put this one here as well. Maybe do that and see how it will go on the boss with a build like this. Of course I wanna clear all the minions first.
Insufficient mana.
Did they fix it so we can climb? No longer climb from here. Yeah, we can no longer climb from there. It was fun while we could do it. The boss could do it as well. Oh, that's nice. Nice. That's kind of a great sword with electric. I wanna just see how it looks. So yeah, it's the one with the cogwheels and stuff, just static though, not rotating. Looks nice. Pillage Village, good start. So yeah, let's keep try and play. Slower, and then it's still nice. Out of the big orb faster to be able to just cast it faster. Probably would have there and would have failed. Loads more often. Doesn't feel right. It feels better than before, but still feels pretty shitty. 0.8 seconds or so to cast the next one, but like 0. Of that, I should have been able to cast the next. So there's like a delay when I start saying now, and I the W from now. That's actually when I can cast it. So a whole bit of downtime that sure should be probably changed. Oh,
I need
this
a
is
key
a
up.
nice. Oh, Fear Dive. Hello again, Jude. Yeah, I can understand. It's terrible with that whole really wanting to play. I know some people who've been waiting for keys for like 6 months and still couldn't get invited. There's not much you can do besides participating to get a key from the. As for this stuff we just got, I've never gotten this stuff before. I really want to see what it looks like. Oh yeah, it does seem like interesting. Friday there might be a stream on the official now. Earlier, 1 hour before now. Now it's 10 p.m. my time. Usually they do those streams at 9 p.m. my time. So tomorrow, now, be sure to be online on the way. I can't see one, but it's always a possibility when they're doing those Friday Fun Day streams. So as you guys build, I'm also trying to play with some level 1 Spirit well. They did tweak entropy, it does seem better. It does more of. So probably half of the travel time before I can cast a new one. As for Spirit, well, it feels pretty much awesome. It's pretty much the way I imagine the skill should be. Let's see, what other skills have I not played? I haven't played Absolver much. I could probably try and play a bit with Absolver. And let's remove that staff, I really don't want to play with that staff. It does give me chance to knock back, but really don't need that knockback.
You don't have enough mana.
Yeah, Absolver eats up your mana. That's my only thing about it. I think probably with some eat up less mana, and if you get that mana regen buff. I think 7.5 seconds is what it took me from all the way here to feel my buff bar, my white buff bar. And this is with what gave me some mana regen beside. I think there was some synergy in regards to regaining mana. No, it's just white skills mana cost. This was white skills mana cooldown, skill damage, white skills mana cost, yeah. So even Absolver still. It's okay, you can manage Absolver if you have an offhand like mine with 40 plus mana per second. Mine even has like 50 again per second. And if you get up all the time, you should be fine by using an Absolver build. Like, look, now I can probably even spam Absolver. Let's try. I didn't use Consecration here, probably should have.
Your life is slipping away.
like me, you'll die just like I did. But I wanted to stay on one place, thinking I would die, but I kind of forgot that I was doing. Let me quickly.
Insufficient mana.
Different skills, kinda. And the game allows for some flexibility. More than 6 kills at level 12.
Your pet has returned.
What else could I try? I could probably try something like this and let's try this. I think I was playing this yesterday. It seems like a fun combo of skills.
You are dying.
Not bad, not. I've noticed this synergy between entropy and like you can send entropy to start shooting bolts in random directions, and in the meantime you can just beam. Of course, even if you just beam away, people will die pretty fast. The monster. But it is a way of playing the game with those two skills, with Entropy and Holy Fury. Let's do Dark Spears. Okay, let's do Dark Spears there. That's here. Actually, I could probably try and play a bit with Radiant Blast. If only I had a max level Radiant Blast, I really would want to see how powerful Radiant Blast is at the max level, with a maxed out Unholy
Your
Bolt for damage.
inventory is full.
What's this chest armor? It's actually a pretty solid armor. If I didn't have what I was using, I probably would have went for this one. Nice physical damage. But yeah, even if I don't use any other skill, if I just keep beaming away, maybe with a bit of consecration and dark spears, it's still powerful enough the way I've built my character. And keep in mind I'm playing with 26% crit hit chance. So I could get rid of the crit hit chance build and play something without crit hit chance, but I'll need to find a better one-handed weapon and a better offhand. This one probably might give me more DPS on paper, but in the end it won't be as much DPS and I'll be losing the freeze and chill, but I could play a bit with it. This is the first time I've been seeing this stuff today. Okay, another legendary. I'm enjoying this. Shield of the Goblin Slayer, okay. Haven't seen one of these in a while. And this one's pretty neat. 2 times the HP. As you can see, immediately 39,000 HP. That was actually pretty lucky, 2 legendaries for this map. And I didn't even fully clear it. Let's go back and just fully clear it. It seems like a wacky map, so I'd rather get a full clear on it with that little zone there. Is that another legendary? Seriously? A third legendary? And it's actually a fire shield, firewall. Chance to bind. I've never seen this shield before. This is an amazing shield. Fire defense, chance to block, chance to blind, health, health. This chance to blind would make for a very nice shield for a forge class. So 3 legendaries in one map. I definitely should clear the map fully. I wasn't planning on doing it, but it might be a wookie map. I feel now, after getting 3 legendaries in one map, I probably for the next few maps. Okay, let me go back to that staff. Just wanna keep playing with it for a bit. I wanna see how the knockback scales on Holy Fury, how often it procs. So I need something heavy, some big monster like a Hound or maybe a Elite or something. If not, I'll try and test it on some of the minions around the boss.
Your mana is low.
Okay, let's go and play a bit with the boss, see what we can do with this build on him. A little map, eh?
Your mana is low.
And that was pretty much how we melted this guy. I didn't even get to kill the goblins that's I do have a lot of gear work though, so have that in mind. My gear work is 68%. So even though this was a white map, and yeah, actually this was a white map, and I'm doing, I did get 3 legendaries in it. So I can have a proper look at this stuff under this one turn. Yeah, it doesn't look bad, it's pretty nice. I would have liked seeing this bow rotating and this thing rotating in the other way. And this pulsing, those purple things pulsing. So if I were to modify how this item behaves, what it looks like. Yeah, make those purple pinkish things pulsate or slightly glow. Make this little bow rotate in one direction, and in the other direction get this ring rotating that way. So the bow rotates that way here, and the ring rotates on a 90%, 90-degree difference for the direction. Maybe this could go slightly filling up. Since there's tubes, maybe start slightly glowing from one side of the tube, go to the other tube, move through this tube, then that tube, and just keep rotating the glowing there. That would have looked nice. But anyways, I'm just saying what would make it look cool, but
Your pet has arrived.
that's not up for me to decide. As for the shield, I really would want to see that up close as well. I'll probably need to leave some stuff in the warehouse because I really need some more storage. So this gives me damage for entropy, so I'm gonna use it. And energy cost for Holy Fury, so it's perfect for the build I'm playing with now. This one, it might be better to use this one when I'm not using that crit hit chance. Goblin defense, this is good, I'd keep it. This one I probably would get rid of for now. This one I'll keep here. I want to keep those though. And do I have two little stats on this character? I think I already do. Oh no, one is 6 Fang warning. So I can probably replace the 6 Fang warning with an Ember Heart medal. And this Dwarven Motor Blade I'll leave in my warehouse. This one I'll leave in my warehouse. And the same goes for that shield. Or maybe that shield could replace this one. This one is 4, 5, almost 6000 defense, and this is 3.8k, but a lot of HP. Yeah, I think that's enough arrangement. Okay, this has legs. This is missing. No, this also has legs. Anything missing legs? Just trying to get rid of all that items from my storage, but nowhere to put them. So, do I have enough goats to craft a new map? Oh yeah, I seem to have farmed quite some bit. Okay, now after doing a white map and getting 3 legendaries, let's do a green map. Or maybe was it green one that we did? Can't really tell. We did an eerie grove, and that should have been the green one. Then we probably did the pillage village as a white one. I need to find some tough enemies to check how that knockback from the staff would work on Holy Fury. Also, I had to replace those shoulders because I'm not gonna stack crit chance. Not for this. So I need something that won't get insta melted. This is super crypt. I might rush this map and just go for the boss immediately. Okay, wrong dead end. Oh, just what I needed. Okay, shrine. Let's see if I can take it to the next level and beyond. So are we gonna have some leftover?
You need more mana. Your pet has run away.
Towards the cut. No point in wasting much time. This does chamber. First chamber, even though it was an undead map in Torchlight Frontier, has shit tons of fill. So far only 2 groups of stages. I haven't cleared everything, but I walked through 80% of the map, so if there were some enemies they would have spawned. And just check here quickly. Nope, no elites. Okay, off to the boss.
You need more mana.
And I entered the portal. Seriously. I gotta stop fighting this boss in the center where the portal spawns. By the time I realized the boss was dead and there was a portal, I've already ported back to the town. And GG, no chest. I should probably craft some high-wit maps. Might do some hivit after this one. Yeah, let's do one more goblin map and then we can try and do some hivit maps. Eerie Grove, okay, yeah, we know what we're doing here. We're gonna skip to the boss fight. How long? Is not so good with the beam because eventually you knock it back too far from your range and you can't hit it. So if you're playing something with Holy Fury, avoid knockback. It's better to have something like Freeze and Chill if you're playing Holy Fury. It was a good test to do. I have now I could confirm it. If it's an enemy that's continuing knockback, eventually it runs out. It will take you longer to kill it. That but messing around now, fun. Not the best. Just enjoying the game a bit. Okay, blue boots. Anything good? Energy cost for Absolver. So that's good. If you decide to use Absolver, you would probably want something like that for your boots. Okay, anything worth keeping? 32% attack speed. For a build that does basic attacks, it would be good for some Realm Masters or Forge classes. I wanna farm some nice charge Digitus, but for at least blue rarity. But yeah, I do wanna try playing with an electricity build on the mage. Shit, accidentally started the program I didn't want to. I was just out and tabbing to my streaming software, accidentally start my Adobe Premiere, so now I have to wait for it to load and close. So okay, let's switch to some high-vid gear quickly. Let's craft some more high-vid maps. Okay, I'm just waiting a bit to make sure that the map is completely loaded. Sometimes it just takes a while. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep spamming my skills as much. See what combos work the best. When I do get a Hay Shrine, I do like to do something such as running throughout the map, getting all the monsters to spawn, and running back to the shrine. Let's see if I can run all the way to the boss. Don't do this at home, it's just something I do. Like me, he started from here. Now if I were on my energy spike build, for stuff now, if I were on my actual energy spike build, I did, but I just quickly swapped only to energy spike. Let's go back to entropy, just for the sake. Oops. Okay, and a new chest item. It's probably hard to find something better than what I'm using, but who knows? Yeah, it definitely isn't better, cause less damage. Okay, another one. Let's see. This one wasn't better either. So yeah, this is 2 times HP potion work, 2.3 defense. This is HP and 1.2k physical damage. But look at what I've got, 1.3k, and it's 49. It's not even a 50, and it's still better. And 2 times the defense, not so bad. than a minute I'm getting two of those. And then earlier in the Goblin Frontier, in one map I got 3 legendaries. So gear work does help, guys. And I'm doing 88% gear work now in this map, so gear work does
Because of
help.
enough mana.
Even though I have 88% gear work on 20 gear work maps, even then I want times.
Your pet has arrived.
Okay. What can Anyways, it's eventually gonna die, just post. So yeah, it's actually pretty fun. I'm enjoying what playing this combination of entropy with Holy Fury. The entropy. Do I have dark skill cooldown from any of the any of the passives? Dark skills cooldown, dark skills cooldown. There is no skill that gives us dark skills cooldown. So I'm assuming one of those two would probably give us dark skill cooldown reduction. And if it's something that goes well with entropy, it would be amazing. I still have no idea what could a white skill that we are in need of to complement our builds be. I know a dark skill would be nice as a vacuum, like the vortex bomb, but instead of casting it on your feet like the forge does, like maybe like dark spears, the same range, or maybe like spirit well, something similar, but sucks enemies towards the inside within such a range. So this would be a nice skill for the Dusk Mage. Whereas for the dark skills I haven't thought much what could be nice to add. Also I'm seeing some glitch here, I can't access my recipes. Can I access this here? Yeah, I can access this. I can access this as well probably. No, I can't. I'm not able to see any recipes. So all my recipes are gone. Well, never mind this, I'll just start on the next map if I can. I'll just do those two leftover maps and then I can go on the Realm Master for a bit. I'm not doing legendary roulette now, so I'm just playing until I feel like swapping a frontier or a character. I'm really enjoying this green hue, this green lighting at the edges of the cutout images for the loading screen. Yeah, I'm pumping number 4, nothing's happening. Okay, now it is, but a bit too late. Guess it was just lagging. What are we doing? Poison resistant map. Okay, then some items suddenly started showing up. Okay, and there we go. The animator. Was that a great sword? Oh, it's a sword. I've never gotten this sword. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it looks nice. It looks nice. Slightly different than what I imagined at first, but it's okay. These digitals I really don't need. I could play a bit with the animator, but I really don't think I need it. It's giving me a lot of paper DPS, but my DPS is actually better if I use this one, but for now we can try something like that. At the least it's a high-hit weapon, and this one... Oh, this one also was a high-hit weapon. And it was kind of okay while I was using it in the Goblin Frontier as well, so it wasn't that bad. Okay, now... So yeah, in a few days, I think in a couple... A Spirit Well. So playing around with Spirit Well now is kinda giving theory, but in practice it might change and I
Mana is low.
to something different than what's in my Google Docs. Let me see what I've put in my Google. I did call my Spirit Well built a Nethermancer or Spirit Mancer or something like that. Have to check. Nethermancer Rift. Okay, I've put Radiant Blast, but I probably would get rid of Radiant Blast and use something like this. I think I put Radiant Blast as an active, would fit well. And it would, but until I have a max level Radiant there. So the build would probably look something more like what I'm using now, with some slight difference. Maybe something like this, or it may be even something like this. It's also possible to make the build that way. Also, something like this would also be viable. That way you wouldn't need to get that dark bar charge gain. Now, even with level 1 Absolver, let's see how fast we can get that bar charged. No, actually I'll need a white skill. Let's do that. So yeah, Absolver would be needed as a passive only, the way I see it. If you want the minions to benefit from extra damage, we would really want that dark bar charge gain. So maybe Absolver would be added as a passive only in that build, once I decide to make it. Radiant Blast may not be needed, white skills damage. Oh, actually we'll need it for Consecration to +4. Ah, what drop now? Frost Quo. Oh, it's level 54 Frost Quo. It's actually what I needed. Let's compare. 49 is 2.9. Well, it's just 3 more DPS, but look at that. Chance to chill is less. Chance to freeze is less. And there's no crit hit chance. Instead, it gives me relic weapon charge rate. Just because of the relic weapon charge rate, which is kind of fake DPS. Oh no, it's actually even showing me less DPS on paper as well. Yep. So now we know that neither chance to chill, chance to freeze, or relic weapon damage benefits the weapon's total DPS. So my 49 is better than the 50.
Your pet has returned.
I wanna see how fast I can build up the dark bar with Absolver. Absolver and Spirit Well in the same build might be too draining on your mana, especially if you're using Consecration. Maybe you can get rid of Dark Spears as an active skill, if you want to, and then it won't be that draining because you won't be doing 1, 2, and then by the
You need mana.
let's try again. Okay, I think there were some unexplored parts of this map and we did get a nice item, so let's try and see if there's any more hiding. I did get 2 items though, 2 drops from this map, so it's worth to keep checking. keep playing a bit with Absolver.
You need mana.
King. It's right where Absolver. So that is your reduced mana cost. And you have the reduced white skills mana cost from Dark Spears. So Absolver is kind of the way it should be. And I've only got it at level 1, it's still doing a lot of damage, look at that. One-shotting stuff left and right. One of them didn't get one shot, but regardless. And if you combine it with something like Spirit Well, it's very clunky to cast, but it doesn't want to cast. And point blank, like Unholy Bolt, Absolver would be very powerful on projectiles. But the thing is, you're actually piercing, so on bosses like White Bolt, if you aim properly with Absolver, close range, you're gonna be cleaning all the ads while damaging the boss. Alright, let's just log out of this character. Oh, we'll take Digitus. I might wanna try and come back to play with that Digitus later on. But yeah, this is actually something I've been looking forward to finding. I will take Digitus, and this one is not a bad one. Slow, shock, and electric damage. Of course, I would have preferred to not have this slow, but whatever is there is there. DPS doesn't change so much. So just keep it on to remind me once I see the character in the character selection that it's time to try this Digitus. Alright, it's time to puff and huff with Puffing Billy. Okay, yeah, I need to restart my arc launcher. This is what's happening. Let me quickly start a BRB screen and restart the game. It's annoying because when I keep the arc launcher, I'm seeing performance drops. That's why I end task the arc launcher. But eventually, when you go back to the character selection, if you don't have the arc launcher running, sometimes you can't change character. I'll just restart the game and then end task the arc launcher again. I really have no idea why arc launcher needs to run 5 executable. No, my bad, not 5, 8. So arc chat, arc OS browser 3 times. Crashpad handler, I understand about the crashpad handler. And something that's like the game executable, it's not the game executable because it's got its standalone uh, on the task manager. Okay, it wasn't letting me start the game either. Maybe something got glitched. Was there a hotfix or something? Yeah, it's still telling me sorry, could not retrieve necessary game data. Please try again later. Let me quickly check if there's a hotfix being deployed or something. Well, I'll try again. I'll restart Arc, start it, start the game and see how it. Okay, let's see. If it doesn't let me in the game, I'll just try again later. But yeah, it's not letting me inside the game. Not much I can do about it. Besides making a screenshot and sending it somewhere. Okay, I'm saving a screenshot. I'll send it over to this. For now, I'll just stop the stream. Sadly, not much I can do when the game's not letting me log in. Thanks everyone who watched, and see you next time. Maybe later today we'll see if I can go back into the game. Goodbye for now, and thanks again for being here. Keep it cool, guys.